What you're seeing is not a movie scene. In 1976, something happened near this ancient church in England, something that still has no scientific explanation. And it wasn't the last time someone saw a creature like that. Tonight, we'll reveal the 10 most terrifying humanoid creatures ever seen in real life, from the strange to the truly unexplainable. Number 10. It all started near an old church, deep in the woods of England. Two girls were just exploring the area, when something in the sky made them freeze in place. The year was 1976, and the place was Monaghan, Cornwall. What they saw hovering above the church tower didn't look like a bird, or anything natural. It had a humanoid shape, glowing red eyes, gray feathers, and clawed limbs. Local media called it the Owlman. The sightings didn't stop there. Weeks later, two more girls camping nearby saw the same figure rising vertically into the sky. Some claimed it was just a rare owl. Others blamed a hoaxer known as Doc Shields. But no one ever caught it, and no explanation has ever been confirmed. Whatever it was, it hasn't been seen in decades. But those who witnessed it say they still dream about those red eyes, staring from above. Number 9. It doesn't have arms. It barely has a face, but it walks and it watches. In 2007, a man in Fresno, California, set up a security camera after strange noises around his home. What he captured defied logic. A thin, pale creature with long, bent legs, walking slowly across his yard. No arms, no torso. Just two long limbs and something like a small head. It moved in silence, almost floating, yet somehow grounded. Since then, it's been called the Fresno Nightcrawler. Other similar creatures have been seen in Yosemite Park, also caught on camera. Some think it's a spirit. Others believe it's a new species. Skeptics call it a puppet or digital trick. But no one has explained how it moves, or why it looks so eerily human, without actually being human. Number 8. In 1977, a teenager named Bill Bartlett was driving through Dover, Massachusetts, when he saw something crawling along a low wall of stones. At first, he thought it was an animal, until his headlights revealed the truth. A pale creature with a bulbous head, long fingers, and orange eyes stared at him. It looked fragile, almost like a child. But it was no child. Within 48 hours, two more teenagers, separately, reported the exact same thing. Same town, same week, same description. It became known as the Dover Demon, and to this day, no one knows what it was. No evidence, no footprints, no hoaxers ever came forward. Just the same terrifying image, burned into the minds of three young witnesses. Number 7. In 2009, Slender Man was created as a creepypasta. A tall, faceless figure in a suit, with unnaturally long limbs. At first, it was fiction, harmless horror, until the reports began. People from different parts of the world started describing real encounters. They claimed to see a tall, faceless man watching them from the edge of the woods, or standing motionless at the end of a hallway. In Wisconsin, two girls even committed a violent act, saying Slender Man told them to. Psychologists call it mass hysteria. Others think something darker took on his shape, something that uses our fear to become real. And just like in the stories, he never runs. He just stands there, watching. Number 6. In 2007, a farmer in Metepec, Mexico, found something trapped in a small irrigation ditch. It was small, thin, pale, and struggling to get out. He called for help, and together they captured it. The creature had long limbs, human-like fingers, and a face that didn't look fully formed. Some thought it was a mutated animal. Others weren't so sure. It was sent to a lab. DNA tests came back inconclusive. Its origin remains a mystery. Then came the most disturbing part. The farmer who captured it died months later in a fire. Some say it was an accident. Others believe he was cursed for capturing something that should have been left alone. So far, we've seen strange, deformed, and unexplained creatures, but the next 5, they don't just disturb your imagination, they haunt your reality. these humanoids weren't just seen, they changed people's lives forever. Number 5, it doesn't speak, it doesn't run, it just stares, until you can't sleep anymore. First described on internet forums, the Rake was thought to be just another urban legend until real reports started pouring in. Witnesses from across the US claimed to see a pale naked creature crawling on all fours. Its limbs were long, its body emaciated, and its eyes completely empty. Some saw it at night, crouched at the foot of their bed. Others saw it in the woods, motionless among the trees. Then came the symptoms: sleep paralysis, hallucinations, an overwhelming fear that wouldn't go away. Photos, blurry videos, frantic testimonies, all saying the same thing. The Rake is watching, and once you've seen it, it doesn't forget you. Number 4. It came from the sky, but it didn't look like anything from this earth. In 1952, in the quiet town of Flatwoods, West Virginia, several children and a few adults saw a strange light descend into the woods. Curious, they followed it. What they found would traumatize them for life. Standing over 10 feet tall was a glowing humanoid figure with a spade-shaped head, non-human eyes, and a metallic dress that floated instead of walking. It hissed. It released a mist. Some witnesses collapsed from nausea. For years, people debated whether it was an alien, a robot, or a military experiment gone wrong. No one ever found physical evidence. But the witnesses never changed their stories, not even decades later. Whatever landed that night, it wasn't just a machine, it was watching. Number 3. They were just kids on a school trip, but what they saw in the woods shattered their innocence forever. In 1976, the same year a strange winged creature was seen over a church in England. Another terrifying event unfolded, this time in the mountains of Tenerife, Spain. During a school excursion, several students reported seeing a tall black figure in the trees. It wasn't walking, it was floating, silent and motionless, like a shadow that didn't belong. Some described it as having no face, no clear form, just a towering humanoid presence. Panic spread through the group. Several students collapsed, trembling and screaming, and were treated for emotional shock. They later called it El Diablo de Tenerife, and just like in Cornwall with the Owlman, 1976 became a year marked by something unnatural. Coincidence? Or were these beings showing themselves all at once? Number 2. It didn't walk. It glided. It didn't speak. But its presence was a warning. In 1966, in the quiet town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, people began reporting sightings of a humanoid figure with wings, glowing red eyes, and a presence that froze them in place. They called it the Mothman. It was seen near bridges, rooftops, and remote roads. Some said it chased cars at night. Others claimed it appeared in their dreams. Then, in December 1967, tragedy struck. The Silver Bridge collapsed, killing 46 people. And just like that, the sightings stopped. Many believe the Mothman was a harbinger of doom, a creature that appears before disaster. Others think it caused the tragedy itself. But no one has ever proven what it was, or why it came. One thing is certain: after Point Pleasant, the world would never look at the sky the same way again. Number 1. He was a trained security guard. He carried a gun. But what he saw made him drop everything and run. In 1978, Pier Fortunato Zanfretta, a night watchman in Genoa, Italy, was patrolling a private property when he reported seeing strange lights in the sky. Thinking it was a burglary, he approached, only to come face to face with something inhuman. Standing over 3 meters tall, the creature had scaly skin, glowing eyes, and a triangular face. Zanfretta panicked and fled, radioing his team in complete terror. But that was just the beginning. In the weeks that followed, he claimed to have been abducted multiple times, even describing the interior of a spacecraft and beings who said they came from the planet Titonia. He underwent hypnosis. He passed polygraph tests. His story never changed. Many tried to discredit him, but Zanfretta never backed down. And never stop telling the world they are real, and they're not done with us yet.